Mac OS Tech Specs by MacBook Lite. Years ahead. Watch the design film. Our goal with MacBook was to do the impossible, engineer a full-size experience into the thinnest, lightest Mac notebook yet. And not only is it compact, it's more powerful than ever. The new MacBook delivers up to 20% faster performance with new 7th generation Intel Core M3, i5, and i7 processors, and up to 50% faster SSD storage. 13.1mm thin 2 pounds. Light 12-inch Retina display, up to 10 hours battery life, available in rose gold, space gray, and silver. Available in rose gold, space gray, and silver. More muscle in every millimeter. Now equipped with 7th generation Intel Core processors, MacBook is snappier than ever. From daily tasks like launching apps and opening files to more advanced computing, you can power through your day thanks to faster SSDs and turbo boost processing up to 3.6 GHz. We squeezed the most into it. And out of it, each component inside MacBook has been meticulously designed to get the most out of an incredibly thin and light enclosure. We chose powerful yet highly efficient processors and optimized macOS to draw on the processor using as little power as possible. Because no fan is needed to cool the computer, it has more room for battery cells to support you on the go, all day long. Up to 20% faster performance, up to 3.6 GHz turbo boost processor. Inside you'll find 7th generation Intel Core M3, i5, and i7 processors with 14nm process technology. This lets MacBook expertly combine energy efficiency with the performance needed to take on all sorts of tasks. Fanless architecture. MacBook was built for virtually silent performance. Its processor runs on just 5 watts of power, which generates less heat and eliminates the need for a fan to cool the computer. Instead, the logic board is seated on an anisotropic graphite sheet that helps disperse any heat. So you won't hear a thing while your MacBook is hard at work. Storage and memory. Though its components are tiny, MacBook has an impressive capacity to store the files and run the applications you need every day. With up to 16 GB of 1866 MHz LPDDR3 onboard memory and up to 512 GB of SSD storage, you get an amazingly thin and light notebook with snappy performance. Standard notebook batteries. MacBook batteries, 35% more capacity than standard technology would allow battery to achieve all-day battery life. 3. We needed to use every millimeter of space inside MacBook. So we created an innovative terraced battery cell, custom-shaped to fit the specific contours of the enclosure. The result is 35% more battery cell capacity than would have been possible before. A Retina display that takes everything to the edge. The stunning 12-inch Retina display on MacBook is truly something to behold. With over 3 million pixels and edge-to-edge glass, every image leaps off the screen in rich, vibrant detail. All on an amazingly thin Retina display. 2304 x 1440 resolution, 1610 aspect ratio, 178 degrees viewing angle, SDHD. MacBook 720x48019220x10802304x14. This lets more light pass through, allowing us to use more energy-efficient LED backlighting, yet achieve the same vivid brightness. Larger aperture in each pixel. Replay a keyboard refined for an even better hands-on experience. We believe that a comfortable, full-size keyboard is an essential part of any notebook. To fit one into MacBook, we designed a keyboard from the ground up, including each key and its underlying mechanism. This makes the whole keyboard not only much thinner, but also more comfortable and precise, so your fingers feel right at home. Enhanced butterfly mechanism, key to the keyboard. Now, with our 2nd generation butterfly mechanism, the keyboard experience is refined for greater comfort and responsiveness. So when your finger strikes a key, it goes down and bounces back with a crisp motion that you'll appreciate the moment you start typing. Traditional scissor mechanism. Apple designed 2nd generation butterfly mechanism, the Force Touch trackpad. Press a little deeper, do a lot more. The pressure-sensing capabilities of the Force Touch trackpad allow you to tell your MacBook what you want it to do based on subtle differences in pressure. Click anywhere to perform a variety of actions in different apps, all on the same surface, without lifting a finger. And the Taptic engine provides haptic feedback that adds a sense of touch to what you see on the screen. Capacitive glass surface Taptic engine force sensors multi-touch. Precise control at your fingertips. Multi-touch gestures make it easy and intuitive to interact with your MacBook. Scroll in any direction, swipe through web pages, pinch, rotate, or force-click to unlock other useful capabilities. Force-click accelerators, pressure-sensitive drawing, click and continue to press on the trackpad to enable new capabilities, like looking up the definition of a word, previewing a file in the Finder, or creating a new calendar event when you force-click a date in the text of an email. Gradually add pressure to the trackpad to vary the speed with which you fast-forward through a QuickTime movie or zoom in on a location in Maps. Press lightly for a thin stroke or harder for a thick one when marking up a mail attachment or creating a signature for forms in Preview. Connect to everything you love, anywhere you go. With powerful technologies and an incredibly compact enclosure, MacBook is designed to fit perfectly into a world where just about anything you do with a notebook can be done over the air. For those moments when you do need to plug in, USB-C packs a ton of capability into one small and convenient port. USB-C, singularly versatile. The USB-C port puts everything you need in a port all in one place. It provides charging, speedy USB data transfer, up to 5 gigabits per second, and video output in a reversible design that's 1/3 the size of a USB 3 port, giving you the flexibility to easily connect your favorite devices. USB-C charging displays storage devices fully equipped for a wireless world. MacBook takes full advantage of the latest 802.11 AC Wi-Fi and Bluetooth 4.2 wireless technologies, and with innovative Apple software and services that let you get the most out of them. You can wirelessly connect to the web, transfer files, organize your photos, listen to music, and more. macOS is the operating system that powers everything you do on a Mac. macOS Mojave brings new features inspired by its most powerful users, but designed for everyone, so you can get more out of every click. Learn more about macOS. Explore MacBook accessories. Shop now. Apple Footer MacBook starting at $1,299. Compare Mac notebooks fast. Free delivery. Choose free delivery or pick up available items at an Apple store. Learn more. Special financing. Apply for special financing and earn rewards. Learn more. Get help buying. Have a question? Call a specialist or chat online. Call 1-800-MY-APPLE. Chat now. Personal setup. We'll show you how to get the most out of your new Mac, online or in store. Learn more. Testing conducted by Apple in March 2017 using pre-production 1.2 GHz dual-core Intel Core M3-based 12-inch MacBook systems and shipping 1.1 GHz dual-core Intel Core M3-based 12-inch MacBook units. All systems configured with 8 GB of RAM. Tested with Pixelmator 3.6 Cordillera using a 7781 by 5189 Pixelmator document. MacBook continuously monitors system thermal and power conditions, and may adjust performance as needed to maintain optimal system operation. Testing conducted by Apple in March 2017 using pre-production 1.3 GHz dual-core Intel Core i5-based 12-inch MacBook systems and shipping 1.2 GHz dual-core Intel Core M5-based 12-inch MacBook units. All systems configured with a 512 GB SSD and 8 GB of RAM. Tested with FIO 2.17, 1024 kilobytes request size, 150 GB test file and I/O depth equals 8. MacBook continuously monitors system thermal and power conditions, and may adjust performance as needed to maintain optimal system operation. Battery life varies by use and configuration. See www.apple.com/batteries for more information. Apple MacBook Shop and learn Mac, iPad, iPhone.